Welcome to Less Than Ideal 20s with your hosts, Katelynn and Alexis. On Less Than Ideal 20s, we chat about life as 20-somethings and try to figure shit out along the way. Today, we're talking about independence and what the hell that even means. So, Katelynn, how are you? Hey, how has quarantine affected your independence?
Honestly, it has not changed that much because even if I was in Japan like I was supposed to be, teaching abroad, or even if I finessed some way to live on my own, like I would originally have to depend on like my parents to help me at least get started. My Japan job was not going to be making me a lot of money.
I remember talking about that.
Yeah, so I definitely think it wouldn't be that different. Same old, same old. I could have easily just been staying at home, too, and working some random job. So
yeah,
that is me. What about you, my love? How are you doing?
I mean, honestly, every day feels like the same. It literally just feels like the same every day. On Tuesday, when I go to work, I'm a nanny right now. The parents always ask me, like, how my weekend has been or what I did or whatever. And I never know what to say because it's all the same. There's no other aspect to it. So, I mean, really, I feel like quarantine and how it's affected my independence is that I just feel like I'm living back at home, but without my parents to supervise me. And, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Like, do you think that's a big difference? Like, with, like, just your parents being at the house? Like, were you still doing your own thing? That kind of...
Yeah. All I'm doing is going to work. When I was at my parents' house and living under their roof, I was pretty much a homebody. Like, I didn't go out as much. And that's how I feel right now, is I'm just a homebody. And all I do is actually go to work, and then I come home. And it's, like, the same exact thing every day. It literally just reminds me of being at my parents' house, except without their cooking. Like, I have to make dinner every night.
Yeah. And then my mom's deployed, so, like, I'm living without cooking, too.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I do live at home.
I guess there's no winning on both ends for cooking. But, again, today's topic is independence, what it means, what the hell we think about it. So I wanted to start by saying, like, what we think society's view of independence is and the outlook of the quote-unquote American dream and what you think it means, what we think it means.
We both briefly talked about this before starting and how the society's view of independence is this quote-unquote American dream. And I definitely have felt that. I mean, the American dream can also be called the real world or adulting.
Grind.
Like I've had so many adults just be like, oh, wait till you go into the real world when I was in college. And so a really big example of how this has affected me is just going to Japan in the first place, because I have always wanted to go to Japan since as long as I can remember.
Dude, forever.
Yeah, exactly, forever. And so I was blessed to get the opportunity to actually go. But as time went on and I started figuring out what I wanted in college, it felt like I was kind of using Japan as a way to delay that real world, that quote-unquote adult world. And I was just going to try to finesse achieving my dreams within that year time period in Japan. And I don't think that was realistic, nor was that like the healthy way of going about it. But yeah, that's one of the really big main things that how independence has affected me. And also just like rushing college, feeling like I had to rush college.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. That's a big one. I like completely relate to that because I'm still in college. I'm still out here and I feel like everybody's so far ahead and I'm not, achieving my own independence through getting my degree or, finishing college in a certain aspect of what society has brought in upon what I thought I should be doing. And like, if I'm an independent person, then what my mom has always said, like this quote that just rings in my head every day. And it's literally her being like, just bring home the paper. Like, Mom, I love you so dearly. I know you're listening. But this aspect of life is that no matter, you know, what you go through, how long it takes you, as long as you bring that degree home, like, you've made it. You have become independent. Everything is what you wanted. But I'm like, I haven't done that. But I feel independent. Right. But again, it's that outlook.
So I think it's so interesting that, like, you were talking about how, like, oh, you feel like everyone's ahead of you. And I feel like it's so weird because, I mean, first of all, time is relative. It's weird thinking that we're, like, in this, like, big human, like, a race.
Yeah.
Essentially. But it's like,
Where
why
are we
rushing?